Alright, so this is going to be a deck profile video. So start off with the grade 3s. I start with Alfreds. I only run 2 Alfreds. The only reason why I run 2 is he's a good backup, and he's kind of like, if I can't get my Gancelots or my Zeniths out at the time, then he's a good backup because he can punch the field. He gets boosts from all my rear guards, and he just swings for big numbers. So he's a pretty good backup if I need one. Going on to my other grade 3s, I run 3 Gancelot, solitary liberated Gancelots. Break ride, probably one of my favorite break rides in the entire game. Ride him, Vanguard gets plus 10, and 3 rear guards get plus 5. Self-explanatory, it's pretty awesome. And then I run 3 Liberator Bonds Gancelot Zenith. I know a lot of people run 4. I just like 3. If I did run 4, I would run 4 of the break ride. But I like the have an Alfred there just in case. He's always like I said, backup Vanguard. He works when I need him to work. So really cool though about Zenith. So if I'm at limit break 4, I swing. If I have a Gancelot in the soul, he's a 13k base. So he swings. Counterblast 1. Choose a grade 2 or less rear guard from the field, top to the bottom of the deck, and top card, and bring it out. So usually what I do is I'll have like a Fallon or somebody here, and I'll swing just him by himself. I'll counterblast the 1, pop him back to the soul, to the bottom of the deck, and then take the top card from my deck, put it there, and then I have a whole column swing because this card gets plus 10. And usually I like to have Bruno here because Bruno gets the plus 3 from when the card comes out. So I get a 10k booster plus 10k from Zenith's ability plus whatever the Vanguard is. So if you get a Zenith or whatever in 11, so that's 31 column swinging, big numbers. So that always helps. Plus if you if it's your other column and you I run stands, so if you get a stand trigger, restand it. It's big numbers every time. Alright, going on to the grade 2 lineup. I run 2 Blaster Blade Liberators for obvious reasons. SP. Just a good card. Kind of blast 2, get rid of something. I run 2 Gallatines, 10k vanilla. Yeah, just heavy numbers. Again, if he gets brought out by Zenith, he's 20k. If I have Bruno, it becomes a 30k column, which is a nice number. And then I run 4 Fallons. Like I said, Fallon is just a monster by himself. 12k. If I do a Zenith effect, pop one out. If I can top deck one, it becomes 22 plus whatever is being boosted. So again, another nice number, 22. And then I run S-Grad. S-Grad is probably one of the most helpful staples in the deck. I consider him a staple. I tried running the deck without him, just didn't work as well. But he attacks, if he hits a Vanguard, you counterblast 1, bring a rear guard out. He helps you fill your field and pressure your opponent. Going on to the grade 1s. I run 4 Josephs with Zenith or S-Grad. If he comes out, I can Soul Blast the Liberator and draw a card, so he helps me with my hand control. And also, if he comes out Zenith, he becomes a 17. So it's, big number for a grade 1. Moving on to the next grade 1. I run 3 Little Liberator Marins, 10k Swinger if it's front row. I have a Liberator Vanguard, and 7k boost. So it's kind of another staple in the deck. Again, Zenith. Zenith is the guy. You bring this out with Zenith, it becomes a 17. Correction, it becomes a 20 plus whatever. So 20 is a good number. Helps get rid of those higher number shields in the hand, or hopefully perfect guard. Probably my favorite grade 1 in the entire deck is Bruno. If you have 3 Brunos, not even 3, just 2 Brunos really, as your rear guards, if you use Zenith's effect, most likely, so what you would do, this is what you would ideally want to do right here. Let's just say this is your field, you don't have any other row, this is Vanguard and your rear guards. So you, if you can, you would, this isn't really good effect, but if you can, you would swing with just this card to hit whatever they have, most likely a rear guard. And so it'd be like that. Then Zenith would swing, boost it with this Bruno. So if he's got the solitaire, he's a 13, and then Bruno makes it a 20 column. If you just broke, right, it becomes a 30 column. So it swings, counterblast 1, put this card to the bottom of your deck, and then ideally what you would want for is like a Fallon or something, because then this becomes a 19, but he swings, he gets his +3 because of the Liberator, so he becomes 22. This gets the +3 because the Liberator was brought out from the field, so he's a 10k, so it becomes a 22, no, 32, sorry, 32, that's not right, yeah, 32, becomes a 32 column, which is a big number, and your opponent is going to want to guard that. So that's why I run 3 Brunos. Bruno as Zenith is just amazing. Next, I run 3 of the Liberator Perfect Guards. Yeah, for the obvious reasons, when you got those big monsters just swinging at you, you're going to want to have guard, and that's where Joseph comes in handy, because he can hopefully help you have enough in your hand to guard with. And then I run 1 of the Quintet guards. I ran 2 for a while, but you're going to want your Zenith to have his counterblast, and if you're riding Alfred, you're going to want Alfred to have his as well. Not say want to have it, but it's always good just in case. That's the only reason why I run 1 of these. I was running he's a grade 2 Dorgal Liberator for a while. That's if a Liberator hits, counterblast 1, and he would get a +5, so making him a 13. I think it's a 13 or 14 K swinger. It's a good card, but again, the counterblast just wasn't working. My starting Vanguard and the only non-Liberator of my deck is Little Fighter Kron. Grade 3 Searcher, so it's a good card. And then going on to the trigger lineups. So just go with the basics here for the first one. 4 heals, obvious. 4 draw. I would run 5, but there's only the 1 Liberator draw card right now, so I run 4. And then I kind of run slightly different lineup. So usually you see the usual 8 criticals with the 4 draw, or you see like a 7 critical 5 draw type thing. But I run the 4 draws, and I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stand triggers. The reason why I run 8 stand triggers is because I love the ability of being able to restand my rear guards. And then, so Zenith gives me 4 attacks per turn, potentially. If I have a full field, what I would do is I would swing with 1 of the front row rear guards, and then the whole other column that I'm not going to choose to stand the front row. Then I would swing with Zenith, counterblast 1, And if he gets stand triggers, I can restand this column with the stand triggers, and then the counterblast 1 would put that card back and pop here. So essentially I'm getting 5 attacks a turn instead of the usual 3, but Zenith gives you 4 if you play it properly. But with stand triggers I can go for 5. So 5 is, to me it's pressure. I mean, crits, they'll guard crits as well, but stands, nobody's really expecting a stand trigger, and when you hit them with the stands, they kind of start to rethink their strategy. That's the reason why I run stands. So that was the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up. Give me your inputs, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Love ya.